It's been a while. Y'all miss me? Unless you're not following me on Twitch, twitch.tv/true_inferno, or if you're not following me on Twitter, true_inferno, then I miss you too. I mean, come on, bring it in. Just bring it in. Yeah, that's nice. Yeah. All right, ladies and gentlemen of the YouTube citizens, y'all know who this is. It's your boy True Inferno, and today's day is Sunday, June the 13th. So we are in the midst of E3 and it sucked. That's pretty much it. But the Nintendo Direct is coming up this Tuesday, and your boy will be live streaming it at noon, 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Twitch, twitch.tv/true_inferno. That's not what this video is about, though. Oh no! What this video is about is some news that broke a few days back, and I want to talk about it on the channel and want to hear your guys' thoughts about it, because apparently there's some people that are not happy about this news. So let's start off with the least important news, and we're going to move on up to the more important news. So let's start off with Go Battle League. So the PvP community have noticed that Niantic pulled a fast one on us. So what happened is we are now in the midst of Season 8, and by the time this video drops, we will be entering Ultra League, which is the league I can't rate for because I'm currently at rank 20, and now the ranking system is taking effect, and Great League has been, so I'm waiting for Ultra League to try to move up the ranking so I can try to get a shiny Libre Pikachu. But here's what happened. Here's what the PvP community noticed, rather. So even though they gave us like all these opportunities for double the Stardust and these Go Battle nights, and where you can get triple the Stardust on that night, whatever the case may be, here's the thing. Niantic lowered the amount of starters you could get regularly in Season 8 in comparison to Season 7. They reduced it by half. This has already been talked about by a number of content creators who are either a part of the PvP community or have some ties with the PvP community, to the point where Niantic was like, okay, you caught us red-handed, we're gonna adjust it back. And they did. So that's pretty interesting. Very, very interesting if you ask me. So that's the least important news. Now let's move on to some of the more important news, and that is this. We can save Shadow Ho-Oh? Yeah, that's actually a thing. So starting this Thursday at midnight, I believe that is the 17th. Yeah, the 17th, all the way up to September 1st. So it starts at midnight, and I believe it ends at midnight. Yes, it does end at midnight. There's going to be a new special research task, something about a 7-color shadow. So basically, that's the task that you want to complete to get Shadow Ho-Oh. Now, the thing that I'm confused at is, why that long? From June, middle of June, all the way up to September. Why so long to complete this? So it leads me to think of one of three possibilities. One, we got a lot of stuff to do just to save Shadow Ho-Oh. That's the first thing. The second thing is for no apparent reason, so to give people plenty of time and then some to complete it. Or the third reason is this. We could probably do it as many times as we want. But either way, this is kind of awkward to me. I can't wait to see what the tasks are going to be in terms of us trying to save Shadow Ho-Oh, because the fact that they are giving us this long, normally they give us like half a month to complete a task like this when it comes to these Shadow Legendaries. But this one, we talking about half of June, all of July, and all of August. So 2.5 months to save Shadow Ho-Oh. And I'm like, why so long of a timetable? So that's very interesting to me as well. I can't wait to see what it is. And to be honest, I'm gonna try to get that task done this upcoming weekend. So there's that. Now for the biggest news, and this is the news that I'm gonna talk about, and that is this. Live events are coming back. Yeah. So even though there's no official date or no official timetable or anything like that, but Niantic are in the works of bringing back live events. So we're talking about the Safari Zone. So we're talking about Safari Zone St. Louis, Liverpool, and Philadelphia. So those were the 3 Safari Zones that was supposed to happen last year in 2020. Now I already had plane tickets for St. Louis and Philly. Not to mention I got my in-game ticket for both of those events. And also I had an Airbnb planned for St. Louis as well. But because of the whole pandemic scenario, I had to cancel the Airbnb and I had to cancel my flights. And right now, I currently have credit for both of those flights. And they are good until December of next year. So depending on how much the plane tickets are, whatever the case may be. I'm good with those flights, to be honest. I'm pretty much Gucci with those 2 flights. So even though they have not announced an official date, they basically say they are in the works of planning to host those 3 events. But there are some people who are not happy about it. And you're probably wondering, well, why is that? So here's the deal. In the United States, even though I'm not an expert in this, nor do I have all the facts that I just looked at, but based on what I have been seeing and based on what I have been hearing, in the United States, the whole pandemic, the COVID thing is going down. It's not completely gone, but it's going down to the point where, yeah, we can hang out, yeah, we can chill, yeah, we can dine in, we can do this, we can do that, but we gotta wear our masks. That's where we at right now. That's where we at right now. So we're almost there. Not quite, but almost there in the US. I don't know about the rest of the world though. So the rest of the world, I know, for example, Australia, they're now getting that vaccine shot. Shout out to Cricket and Stardust and everybody else out in Australia. They're now getting that vaccine. Cricket got her first vaccine shot, and I think it'll take about like 3 weeks before she can get her second. So there's other countries outside of the United States that are not up to par. Like, there's other countries that were up to par before the United States. Like, for example, Australia. They were up to par. It's just that you just can't leave the continent, nor would they allow anybody to enter the continent. Now they're starting to change that point. In Japan, for example, oh gosh, Japan is in terrible shape. I don't know where they are now, but if this was a few weeks back, Japan was in terrible shape to the point where people want them to cancel the Olympics. So not everybody is in the same state as America when it comes to COVID. So there's some people who are complaining about the Safari Zone because they want to go, but the problem is they don't have vaccines available. They can't leave their respective countries, or whatever the case may be, to go. But my thing is, they're in the process of planning these events. They have not announced an official date. Like, oh, Safari Zone Philly will be in. No, they done nothing like that yet. So even though they want to bring back live events, not to mention, you know, everybody trying to get back to normal with these live events and these arenas and movies and things of that nature, nothing has been set in stone for this year. So we don't, I mean, is it likely that we're going to get Safari Zone back this year? To be honest, I think so. It would not surprise me if the Liverpool one, which was supposed to come second, get bounced back to the 3rd Safari Zone and move the Philadelphia one up. I'd be down for that, to be honest. But nothing is set in stone. Even though, like I said, my theory is we're going to get the Safari Zones back later this year. So we're probably talking about like September and October, things of that nature. But here's another thing you got to take into consider as well. Philadelphia is a northern state, a northeastern state, or a city rather, within Pennsylvania, which is a northeastern state. So who wants to go to a Safari Zone event in Philadelphia in December? And like, who wants to do that? It's cold. It's going to be cold over there. Nobody wants to do that. So either they're going to start doing that like in the fall. Like, we could see St. Louis in September, Liverpool in October, and then Philly in November, or something along those lines. Or they may flip-flop the order. I don't know. Like, they might put St. Louis in November or December because it won't be as cold there in comparison to Liverpool and especially Philadelphia. So they might switch the order around. I don't know. But again, winter is coming. So either they're going to do this probably late summer throughout the fall, or they're going to scrap it this year and move it to next year and say, oh, how ironic. St. Louis is in March, like it was supposed to be in 2020. Liverpool Red is in April, like it was supposed to be in 2020. And Philly's in May, like it was supposed to be in 2020. So we don't know when these events are going to happen. But my message is, I can understand why people are tripping out because, again, they don't have vaccines. Their countries are not up to par. They can't leave their respective countries, whatever the case may be. So I understand why people are upset about it right now. But at the same time, chill. Nothing has been officially announced yet in terms of an actual date for when these events are taking place. We don't know. They still planning. So again, if they are trying to bring these live events back this year, the best case scenario for them is late summer and all throughout the fall. They cannot do it during the winter time. They can't. It makes no sense. So either it's late summer and all throughout the fall season before December, or they just gonna scrap it and wait for next year, March, April, May. You know, something along those lines. By that point, hopefully, everybody should be up to par And maybe even COVID might be a thing of the past. Hopefully, possibly, who knows? We'll find out. So the message here is chill. I'm sounding like Aaron Rodgers. We're here, coach of Matt LeFleur, you know, but that's trading cards talk. Follow me on Twitch to get that reference. But yeah, also shout out to Orlando Alfred, he get the reference. But yeah, chill. We don't have an official date for these events. We don't even know if it's gonna take, any of them gonna take place this year. Just chill. Give it time. By the time they do announce something, your respective area might be straight when it comes to the pandemic scenario. So that's all I have for you guys, and I'm gonna call it a wrap. And with all that said, y'all know who this is. This is boy New J Gatsby, aka New Stephen A. Smith, saying peace out, y'all, and I'll see y'all next time. Yeah. Subscribe. Thanks, man. Do it. After you subscribe to the channel, make sure you click the bell icon so you never miss a new video or a live stream ever again. Thanks, guys.
Lewis the trainer, articulating paint. With my tongue, I done things that people said I can't. Now they ranking with the elite, but it's for the people, and victory is part of defeat. Cause when you get back on your feet, then you try again. Learn from mistakes, show them that I got what it takes, and I'm dying to win. I'ma hit and move away.